7 years ago when I started Blender, I was using a laptop that was core to do 4GB RAM and no GPU. And literally people were surprised cause at that time Blender was not able to run on this kind of system. But what I did was I was using a previous version of Blender so that I can run on that system. I did some freelancing on that and I done some 3D projects and boom, I upgraded that setup. That was a hard time, but I know one day I will make a better setup. So rather than just Blender tutorials, today I want to show you my setup. So let's have a look. So first thing on the wall, the silver play button, and it really reminded me of the 100k amazing people community of Blender Ustad. And right now I have also added this neon sign, which is my channel name, so it instantly make the room alive. Now look at the two lights I have. So these are like normally the skybox. I have added manually a bulb of like 40 watts and the one with like 10 watts. So it the one give me a spotlight and the other give me like a fill light to have like flat kind of light. I'm also working on to make the arrangements looks better. I think it can be much better, but yeah, it's a fine slide I would say. The next thing is the camera that I'm using. So it's the Sony a6400. So in this budget, I guess it's one of the most amazing camera that I have ever seen. Even it's like my first experience with the camera, but it shows really good potential and literally it like 2x my videos quality now. As you can see, the result is pretty much good. For now I'm using a basic lens, but I will try to upgrade this one, so maybe this could be much better. You can see in the upcoming videos. The next thing is the chair, and literally it's one of my favorite thing in my whole setup. So this is a kind of like mix of office mesh chair with a bit fancy look that it have a black and white color, so it also match my color theme. The whole theme is like black and white. I bought it for like $150 here in Pakistan at a local shop. This one have a footrest also, so sometime I just lay down on it and it's really feel me good. And beside this I have this single bed with this table. So this is my study table. I kind of like read books here, make notes and do the planning and that kind of stuff here. Here is like the simple drawing I have. These are drawing books, but sometimes I use it even for like sketching some ideas and doing some rough 3D work. And these are the books that I read. Mostly of them are like on psychology and on making money and that kind of stuff, so I really like them. Beside this is the simple cupboard. I have some really simple t-shirts. Most of the time I wear that. I don't have like these kind of fancy clothes or something, so I really wear like these simple t-shirts. And now let's come to the main point, and which is my table. Okay, so meet this little plant. I actually bought this for like less than $50, and these are my two monitors. One is 19-inch and one is 32-inch. So I recently upgraded that. It's a Samsung one. I will put the details in the description. So it's just a normal model. It's not gaming, so it don't have the great ms, but color accuracy is good and it's actually a little big. So sometimes I like to like watch movies on it, and sometimes I play the little bit gaming. So yeah, it's a decent one for me. Okay, the next one is my keyboard. So this is from Logitech. It's a K650, and this one is very simple one. So it's very plain and wireless. Everyone hate wires, so I just bought them because this is wireless, and it's also very minimal setup. So you can see in my setup that I don't have very like colors and that kind of complexity. Is very simple things. The next is a wireless mouse. It's one of the cheapest thing in my setup. I have brought it somehow like $15, and it's a wireless one. It's pretty fine, I would say. The details would be in the description. You can read that. It's from a local company called UGREEN, but yeah, it worked pretty fine. Okay, this is the headphone, and it's one of my favorite thing in my whole setup. So this is from Razer. So this is so comfortable to me. Before this I was using a wired headphone and it was really hectic because I do multitasking. Like I come to my table and just write some quick ideas, and then I move back to my PC, and then like putting the wired headphone and just removing it out, and then having the wire and it stuck around my table and that kind of stuff. So it was very hectic. So I get rid of that, and now I'm using this. It's pretty good. Also the colors, I really like it. It's black and white, so one of my favorite colors, and I guess it's really matching with the whole system. Okay, so this is a little digital clock that I bought. The time is odd. I don't really see the time in it, but I just like it, so I bought it. It was from Temu app, and it was somehow, if I remember, like $15 or something. But yeah, it worked really fine. It also, I can like put the cells on it, but I never really tried it because I just like it, the design and stuff. Okay, there is also a webcam. I will put the details in the description. It's a very decent one. I don't really use them a lot, but yeah, for like my Zoom meetings and for my lectures, it worked pretty fine. Okay, there we have my cube. So it's one of my hobby. Okay, so now coming to the main point, the system box. So my specs are like Core i5 11th generation with 32 GB RAM, and it's having 512 SSD, the NVMI chip, and beside this I have this 1070 Ti graphics card of Nvidia. It's 8 GB and it works pretty fine, I guess. I'm thinking to upgrade this system, but for now it's working just fine. So yeah, so now if you're going to build your own system, there are 3 things from my side. First of all, invest in chair and headphone especially. The other things are especially like for the performance. Of course, you need a good GPU, you need a good CPU, you need a good RAM. But rather than that, the most thing that people forget or take it easy is the chair and headphone. But trust me, these are like the most good investments I have ever done. So this give me the comfort, so I can sit on it for like 14 hours a day, as my working time is more. So yeah, this give me all the comfort that I have. Okay, the second thing is using 2 monitors. It's somehow a little bit personal, but if you are a 3D artist and you're using multi softwares, like I use the Pure Rough and Blender and more of the softwares like Photoshop and stuff. So for that, the dual screen really helps. So most of the time, like one of my monitor is using for reference and one of them for like creating models. So sometimes I read chat on the vertical portrait monitor, and yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Like this could really improve your performance. The third thing is that you can add some good signs, as I add the neon, but if you don't have a brand, you can just add some more stuff. Like I added the cube. It always gives you a personal touch. So that's my current setup, the home of Blender Ustad, and I would love to know what's the one thing in your setup that you can't live without it. Drop it in the comments and I might get some new ideas from you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you in the next videos. Bye.